This painting terrified an entire government, and here's why. Before this video starts, I just want to say, if you guys want to watch this video for yourself, the links to the original video is in the description. Also, the link to Esperagio's channel is in the description as well, so make sure you go over there and subscribe. 9 times out of 10, I just butchered that name, so I apologize. That's kind of like a current theme on this channel, me butchering names, so just bear with me. If you guys enjoy this video, please consider liking. If you guys really enjoy this video and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on that bell to be notified when I upload, because maybe, just maybe, you can be the first to see my videos, man. Turn that bell on, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the video. Ooh, hold on, let me read that. Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. What was that?
In 1891, when the ministers of Bulgaria's Prince Ferdinand first laid eyes on the prince's latest art acquisition, they were so terrified that they made the sign of the cross before it, and it is said that it became a tradition to do so every time they saw this painting. In today's video, I will present one of the most terrifying works I have ever come across, and not because it has a shocking scene depicted in the painting, but rather because of the subtle and penetrating silhouette of a man sitting in the darkness.
His eyes are glowing. That's fucking creepy. Let me tell you in
advance that this curious human silhouette is Lucifer, the fallen angel from the Bible, which makes it even more intriguing. Without further ado, let's begin with a deeper analysis of this work and discover why everyone who faced it blessed themselves. Let's get started.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if you and I traded agencies, how many appointments would I get every single month?
Franz von Stuck is remembered today as one of the most notable German artists of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. His artistic career began after moving to Munich at the age of 15.
So I see his stamp
in the academy in 1881. In the late 1880s, Franz von Stuck began to move towards symbolism with Guardian of Paradise, a work he presented at the annual exhibition of the Munich Glass Palace in 1889. For him, it was the confirmation of his art. He won the gold medal and a large sum of money, in addition to attracting the attention of many critics. Guardian of Paradise marked a break with the art favored by the Academy and the popular peasant genre of Franz von der Frege. With this painting, Stuck approached the soul imagery seen in the works of Arnold Böcklin and Max Klinger, or the tradition of the English pre-Raphaelites.
Blue Hour, 1890.
In 1895, Stuck became a professor at the Munich Academy of Fine Arts. As a teacher, he trained and shaped future avant-garde artists such as Paul Klee and Wassily Kandinsky.
Don't know these guys.
A year later, he commissioned the construction of Villa Stuck, demonstrating his skills in design, sculpture, interior decoration, and architecture. The villa is laden with symbolism and works by the artist, including reliefs of divine processions leading to the studio. World War II had a great impact on the house, destroying many works of art. Franz von Stuck's works from the last decade of the 19th century belong to the symbolist movement and its interests in the inner self.
But my thing is here, what's the purpose of that? Back in the day, they had a lot of like paintings depicting the devil, man. Death or like some fucked up ass shit happening, you know? Like what's with that? Like,
a common theme for Stuck and symbolism in general was the femme fatale, the dangerous woman. Among these symbolist paintings are Lucifer and the Sin, the latter being one of the most emblematic paintings of German symbolism. After the end of the Great War and the chaos it caused, the symbolist themes of the fin de siècle seemed largely irrelevant to the art world. Franz von Stuck, who had come to be a prince of German art, according to the funeral speech, became increasingly isolated towards the end of his life and was almost forgotten after his death on August 30th, 1928, dying in relative obscurity. In the history of 20th century art, Stuck's work was not evaluated at its true value and was unjustly dismissed as a legacy of a bygone era. Only with the reopening of Villa Stuck in 1986 was there a revival of interest in Stuck's life and art. The same house that I mentioned earlier, which he himself designed, and which
It's
is
always
curiously
after you
become a
die,
museum
man.
in the city of Munich, Germany.
I mean, he got a little
Nevertheless,
praise while he was alive, but really and truly, he really got, it's always after they pass.
at that time, opinions among art historians still differed regarding the nature of his achievement.
Appreciate the
His
work.
symbolic themes were
Appreciate the work and the artists while they're still here. Just that's all I'm asking. Music, drawing, painting, animation, whatever the case may be, photography, videography, whatever it is. Appreciate the artists while they're here, man. Please.
in fact a cover for representing passionate love or the battles between the sexes, themes that remain relevant to this day. Now that we know the context of this artist, let's analyze the painting that brings us together in this video, which many
That's a
people
creepy
consider
ass
the
painting,
darkest
man.
and most terrifying work of his oeuvre. This painting, entitled Lucifer, was painted in 1890 by Franz Stuck. It shows a seated man in a dark space with his legs pressed together. The man is naked and gazes intensely at the viewer while supporting his head with his left hand. What is he thinking about, or is he plotting something? The pose is reminiscent of The Thinker by Auguste Rodin, and while Rodin created his first version of this famous statue a decade earlier, it is doubtful that Stuck would have been familiar with it, as it only received public recognition later on. The man's right arm is turned backwards in an unnatural position, and it is not immediately clear what he is.
But the eyes, man, it's the eyes that do it for me. It's truly the freaking eyes, man. The rest of the painting, if you look at the corners here, top right, top left, bottom left, it's dark. It's dark. But then it's like once you get towards the middle, it starts to light up here. I don't know what that is behind him under his arm. I don't know what that is. It's like he's leaning on something, but I'm not sure what that is. But it's the eyes. The eyes are it's not as shiny as this part right here by his knee. When you get up here to this face and those eyes, the eyes are not that bright. They don't pop out as much, but it's something about him just staring at you. And knowing that it's Lucifer.
However, as this is Lucifer, the name used for the devil, the angel fallen from heaven, it would be easy to assume that the man is touching one of his wings located on his right side.
I was thinking that.
This all becomes much clearer in this etching of the same work by Franz Stuck. Now we can clearly see the outlines of the large wings. Here is the wing he seems to be touching.
Oh, okay.
Side, and we can also see the outline of the top of this wing in the painting. The wings are generally more visible in this preparatory study by Stuck, showing the dark wings. The etching still has those intense eyes of Lucifer looking at us,
man.
And it appears that he is seated on some kind of bench. Knowing that this is the devil, we can imagine that he is plotting his revenge for being kicked out of heaven. The original painting is relatively large, measuring 161 by 152 centimeters, or 63 by 60 inches. In the background of the painting is a fluorescent light source in the shape of a crescent moon. It's not really clear what this light source is, and the etching doesn't help either, as it omits this light source altogether. Is it a real moon? Lucifer has fallen from heaven, so it could represent some light from his former home. I would love to hear what you think it might mean in the comments section.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
The whereabouts of this work, I found that Prince Ferdinand of Bulgaria, the former owner of Lucifer, once told von Stuck that the painter had terrified his entire cabinet. They were so frightened by the sight of this painting hanging on the wall that they felt compelled to make the sign of the cross whenever they saw it. A story von Stuck repeated with delight, it is presumed. What makes Lucifer stick in your mind is not a mere reproduction of the glamour of evil, but rather the sense of loss in those striking, glowing green eyes, the envy of the heaven he fell from fueling the fires of the hell in which he must now dwell.
It's them eyes, man. I can't fuck them eyes, bro. All right, y'all. So that was the painting that terrified an entire government, man. Look, I can see why. I don't put it past them. It's completely insane. It's staring at me right now. It's insane, brother. It ain't holy at all. I mean, imagine you waking up in the middle of the night. You just go get you a nice warm cup of milk, trying to, you know, get your nightcap, you know, you walk past in the hallway, you look on the fucking end of the hall, you look at the end of the dang hall, and there's just this huge painting standing there, and there's a motherfucker like that. With the eyes, I mean glowing, like the eyes are glowing, bro. In my opinion, it's great symbolism. I mean, I guess if you're into something like that, you will understand the complexity of it. You will understand what it really means. In the comment section below, let me know what you guys think of this painting. Also, let me know what you think was going through this artist's head when he made this painting. Seriously. If you guys want to watch this video for yourself, the links to the original video is in the description. Also, the link to this channel is in the description as well, so make sure you hit there and subscribe. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider liking. If you guys really enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, turn on that bell to be notified when I upload so you don't miss a thing. Maybe, just maybe, you can be the first to see my videos. Share with your friends and family. It's been your boy. I'm gonna catch y'all the next one. Peace.